let's get started. This is probably among the first things you should learn about Nez Perce. What you say in the morning, what you say in the afternoon, and what you say in the evening. Also known as greetings. Tats mewi, tats alachp, tats kulawit. Greetings. I want to show you quick what this sort of looks like when you write it down on paper. Now, there's so many different ways to spell words in Nez Perce using the English language. Tats mewi is sort of how you write it out phonetically, but they are working out a way of establishing how to write the language. And a C, anytime you see a C, it's going to make the t sound, or ts. So tats mewi. That little apostrophe is called a glottal stop. So tats mewi. Tats mewi. Good morning. Like I said, it's sort of a cheerful language, and anytime I remember saying that to my grandmother, she'd be downstairs in the kitchen, or she'd be down watching QVC or something, and when I'd say good morning, that's me, she would kind of look out the window and be like, how you going? Meaning, yeah, it is, isn't it? So when you pay attention to the morning and you bring attention to the morning, you might as well be speaking the truth. Anyways, 9 times out of 10, it's a pretty good morning, meaning the sun is out, if that's the kind of thing you like. Even if you're sarcastic and it's raining, you just want to say, yeah, it's a good morning. That's me. Or if you want to opt out, you can just say, uh-huh. I know what you're thinking. It looks like he, but believe it or not, means yes. And it's just sort of a shortened way to acknowledge one another. You see each other. So in a way, it also means, yo, sup. It's fairly popular, especially among, older folks. You'll hear them say that a lot, and it's pretty useful. Going on with the day, tats halachp. That little X with a little thing above it, a little hat on, is called a circumflex, and that means that X is making a deep sound. And I just got some spit on my lap. Oh well, don't worry about it. Put a post-it over it. It's all good. So let's come up with a character. We're going to call her Davy Joe. Hi, Davy Joe. Davy Joe is getting out of bed first thing in the morning. She sees the sunrise. She says, oh, tats mewi. Because, lo and behold, it is quite a nice morning. And she's a morning person. So she's getting up and she's saying tats mewi. Later on during the day, she goes to school. This is a merry-go-round in the playground. Those are some kids. They just playing. She sees one of her friends. In the afternoon, after the day's been going on, instead of tats mewi, she's going to say, oh, hi. Or, tats halachp. Tats halachp. Davy Joe, tats halachp. That's just some studies from something, don't mind that. So, after Davy Joe's day is over, continuing on with the greetings as the day mandates, it's nighttime. She is getting done with school, getting done with, basketball practice or something. And she goes, oh, I guess I better go home now. So she's on her way home. Her mom is there. And her mom is, doing mom stuff. Maybe she's sweeping. And she sees Davy Joe coming home, and she's like, oh, Davy Joe, tats kulawit. Kulawit. Kulawit is evening, and if we line these all up, we will see tats mewi, tats halachp, tats kulawit, that's a T, sorry, all have in common what? The word tots. Tots. Tots, tots, tots. Everything is tots. So, believe it or not, we can sort of assume tots means good. Like I said, there's a little apostrophe right there before the C, and that's a glottal stop. Tots. Good way to remember tots is think of tater tots. Those are my tater tots. Tots are good. Tots. So there's a lot of information packed just in those greetings alone, and you start to sort of understand tots has many applications and many implications, and just being introduced to it right away, tots, we see it's in these 3 different forms of greetings. Now, from there, I want to go ahead and show you a couple of things, keeping the idea of tots in your head. So, one of the most important things after greeting someone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, what have you, is you want to find out what's so tots about it. And first thing you want to know is, how are they? In English, we say, how are you? In Nez Perce, they have actually been able to form the equivalent. Whether way back when it was actually used, it's still something that mimics English, so it's something that's used quite a bit today among older folk. Tots mewi manawas. And right here I can tell you right away, mana probably has 2 A's at the end. Mana, because it's kind of drawn out, but my hands are moving faster than my mouth is right now, so we'll just keep it up. Mana was, how are you? Mana was. Mana and was, 2 different words that we haven't learned quite yet, but we will eventually get into that. But for now, just know that that's part of a typical greeting. Tatsmewi, mana was. Good morning. How are you? The response in Nez Perce is Tatswas. Tatswas literally means I'm good. I'm good. Now in English we know that that is a improper way of saying how you are, because good isn't an adverb describing how you are. Tatswas, I'm good. Like I said, improper English, but perfectly fine in Nez Perce. So we're just going to go ahead and stick with that. Tatswas, I'm good, or I'm fine. And guess what? That's your first lesson of Nez Perce in under 10 minutes. I just want to bring to your attention tots, tots, tots. Those are all in common. But look at here. Manawas, tatswas, as, was. What does that mean? I think that's a good part for the next lesson. All right.